What's going on, good people? It's your boy Simplified. Got a 13 game slate. I'm excited to get into it. I'm just going to give it a minute just to make sure that everything is up and going and that people can actually come in and see the video and whatnot. Just want to make sure. For some reason, the chat box is not up. I'm not sure why. It's been a while, so y'all know I'm a little bit computer illiterate. Just a little bit, but I'm about to get it figured out for y'all right now. Right now. Okay, so the chat box is working. Looks good. You can hear me. Everything looks good. Oh, okay. Let me see something. We lit. We live, baby. Yeah, man. Gabe Santana, what up? What up? Brochi. You know I'm the go to this shit. Oh, Curtis Cotton in the building to strive and thrive to conquer and cash. Let's get that. Let's good. We live. The boys back. Opening night. Let's get it. Let's go. It's 13 games. So now that I know that everybody's in here, now that I know that y'all can chat and that everything is good, I'm gonna jump right into it. The good news is that that's what I wanted to check. 1 minute. Let me see something real quick. The good news is that the bad news is we don't really have a lot of data. I know I like to look at a little game log and gauge shit, but it's the first game and the game log's kind of useless because the teams are different, roles are different. But we gonna get into it, man. This first game, let's go. I got time. All right, so on the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're at home playing Charlotte. I mean, they're back in their arenas, which is cool, but it's still no crowd. So I don't know how much being at home matters. Um, I guess if the player's been with the team, the colors of the court and stuff can be an advantage because that's where they practice and that's what they're familiar with. But other than that, I don't see an advantage of being at home right now until everybody get the vaccine and y'all start going to the games again. You know what I mean? But we have Colin Sexton, 6K. For those who are new to my videos, my theory is if you can't get me 6 times value, if I don't feel pretty good about it, I'm not going to put you in my lineup. All right? 6 times value for your price. If you take your price and I got to dumb this down a little bit because I've had questions. What do you mean? So if you take 6,100, you divide it by 1,000, you have 6.1, right? If you times that by 6, you're gonna have 36. That's what I mean. All right. If you do that, I need 36 from Sexton. Can he get to 36? He can. Charlotte backcourt. I mean, Terry Rozier is supposed to be a good defender and whatnot, but they last year it's the same team, same backcourt, and last year they were kind of weak defensively. Um, can he get to 36? Did he do it last year? Let's see. In 2 games, 33 minutes, he barely got to 30. That's not good news for me. 30 would be a disappointment. So for that reason, I don't like him. I don't think he can get to 36. I think he can if he comes out, his shots are falling or whatever. But the likelihood just doesn't seem there. He doesn't seem like somebody I love. So I would say he's not one of my favorite players. Garland, and we need 24 from him. In 2 games, averaging 30, he got to 25. That's good to see. The thing about Garland is I put some money on him in preseason and he shit the bed. So there's so many point guards on the slate, 13 games. Do you really want to go press Garland? I mean, if you're trying to take down the GPP and you see Colin Sexton picking up 2 quick fouls, he come off the bench and ball out, you might get lucky, but it's just not the likelihood, right? And then what's in his favor is the backcourt's pretty thin, right? So we got Sexton and Garland, Della Vedova and Exum. What's going on with Exum? Why is he out? I thought I saw him. Hit. I thought he was in the preseason. I'm pretty sure he played. But anyway, so they have a thin backcourt. So it might be personally I think that's good for Sexton, but I'm still not pressing it. But he is a decent play. He could be sneaky. He doesn't have a lot of people to compete with minutes for because Porter's out, Extum's out. So it's Dotson. This Windler guy, I'm pretty sure he's not in the rotation. I would definitely say no. So we have Sexton, Dotson, and Garland in the backcourt. If you're looking for something sneaky, you know what I'm saying, look at it. Chetty Osman had a very good preseason. The one game he played, he put up big numbers. 19 points, 2 rebounds, and assists in just 22 minutes. We know he's going to get more than 22 minutes. In 29 minutes against his team, he's averaging 26. So we can expect something around there, probably even more. You know, he's one of the younger players. He probably gets better every year. Who knows? Again, if you went to the sneaky plays and the Cleveland Cavaliers appeal to you, check on some Chetty. I do like Chetty today, I'm not going to lie. It's probably, if I was to press on a Cleveland player, to be him, just because of how he played in the preseason. But he's playing against scrubs, and you know people are testing out rotation, so I don't know how much you want to buy into that. But they have a thin backcourt, so Sexton and Garland could be in play. More so Sexton, he needs 36. Should get it. He should get it. Dotson, min price, should get some healthy minutes off the bench. Doesn't have too many people to compete with. So if we're looking for 18 from him, I see it. I see it there. He's not going to get pulled over, though. None of these dudes are. All right, there's no Kevin Love. I thought he had like he's now ruled out. So there's no Kevin Love. Whenever there's no Kevin Love, Larry Nance steps up. But again, me personally, I think Chetty Osman is very sneaky tonight. If you're looking for like a GPP lineup where you want some low-owned guys who have opportunity, look at this guy. Let me see. Let's calculate. So 19, 20, 21 and a half, 22, 23, 24, 25. You got 25 fantasy points in just 22 minutes. If you're telling me he's going to get 30, he could easily get you into the 30s at that 4,800 price. So he stands out. My system likes guys like that. Chetty Osman. Let's pull him over. Nance, too. Not going to lie, Nance, too. You know. Nance will start. And I said, so Love is ruled out. Nance will start. In 17 minutes, he's just averaging 11. Nance is always good with minutes. Look, 30 minutes, 36. 40 minutes, 34. 31 minutes, 18. Whenever Nance get into the 30s, he normally come through. The reason I would say go Chetty over Nance is just for the price. You know what I mean? You save $1,000, but Nance definitely could come through. My favorite Cavs play, though, is Andre Drummond. All right? He's going to start. We know he's a stat monster. He's going to get you defensive numbers. 2 blocks. 1 block. 2 steals. 3 blocks. 4 steals. A block and a steal. Every single game, he gets a defense number. On Fanduel, those triple up. On Draftkings, they double up, right? So we like that. We know he's a rebound monster. I like him. I think for that 8K, you know, it's a lot of, I mean, it's a 13-game slate. I think I got 3 lineups I'm running. I might run a 4th one with some plays that I don't, that are more so-called risky, but for my breakdown, they stood out. But right now I got 3 lineups. Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to post my lineups on Twitter. So click on the Twitter link after the video, and you'll see what my lineup is right now. So I like Osman and I like Drummond. I do like Nance as well. But on opening day, 6K, I'm a little bit cautious on the Larry Nance. But I think this is Nancy. I think he could break out. All right, let's not waste too much time. Let's check out Charlotte. We got 13 games. Point guard. Graham at 6K. He's averaging 6 times that last year. The only thing that's different now is LaMelo Ball, who seems to show promise. They're big on him. He's like, the 2nd or 3rd pick. And he might dig into the minutes of Graham and Rozier. But I think 6K is pretty safe. I do have some Graham in my lineups. I've been going to this kid since last year. He's already averaging, we need about 36, 37 at that price, 38. He's averaging in the 30s in 2 games, and he got 50-point upside. Not only 6 times value, but you got to have some upside, right? Especially when you're 6K and up. I need that upside. He got that 43, 58, 37. You know what I mean? The downside is he'll play 35 minutes, only get you 30. Here he played 34 minutes, only got you 31. Here he went 0 for 7, 1 for 10. So when he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, you're going to be tight that he's in your lineup. So, I mean, that's every player. But he doesn't, like his floor, right? Like he was 7,100, 7,500, and he gave you 15 fantasy points. That would suck. You know what I mean? So we got to consider the floor for some of these players. And he got a little bit of competition in LaMelo Ball. I think I got Graham more on Fanduel than Draftkings, just because of the setup of Fanduel. But hold on, guys, hold on. I got a phone call coming in. Hello. Yeah. So you made it for when? All right, so we're gonna do that. All right, so then do that. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. My bad, guys. My bad. So what we talking about? Yeah, so that backcourt is cool. I'm not paying 6K for Rozier, but I must say that in a couple preseason games, Rozier is on fire. On FanDuel, he's dirt cheap, and I'm locking him in. I got him in most of my FanDuel lineups, but on DraftKings, I just don't feel like 6K is worth it, especially with LaMelo in the fold now. I just think that's too much. But you see, he got that 55 upside. That's 10 times value. You get that, you cooking. Look, 38 minutes, 40. 36 minutes, 35. And his floor seems a little bit safer than the other dude. I mean, 2 games here, but for the most part, he'll get you somewhere around 30. He got a little 40, 50 point upside. 6K on DraftKings, I got my reservations, but on FanDuel, that's a lock and load play. And I'm gonna go through FanDuel too, man. I'm giving y'all top quality today, man. We getting into it. All right. And then LaMelo Ball, we don't know what he's done in the past, but in the couple games that he played, he was either hot or cold. He had like a bad game, really bad game, and he had a really good game. He's coming off the bench. I would say wait and see. I'm not really big on picking rookies and young. You know me, I'm about the vets, the well-proven guys. And then the Martin brothers, I would say chill. You know what I mean? I don't even know which one is which. Monk could be sneaky. To be honest, if Hayward wasn't playing, I would be on Bridges. I had Bridges in my lineup on FanDuel before Hayward when I thought that Hayward might not play. I guess something happened with his hand. He was hurt, but it's not that bad, I guess. Or I don't know what the issue is, but he's playing. So for that reason, if it's not the backcourt, Rozier, Graham, I'm going to use caution. This Washington kid, his coach just played him. Let me see if they got it in here. I read something that the coach was disappointed with his preseason play. Yeah, his coach made some type of and he responded. He said, "Yeah, coach is right. I need to do better, or whatever." But for 4K, he's gonna be starting. Um, starter for 4K, playing bigs. He could play both positions. He could be sneaky. I don't think I pressed any Washington in my lineups. And Zeller, normally Zeller floor is safe. If we look at his game log for that 4K, we want mid-20s. Look, 1, 2, 3. Every game he's just about there. But as the team is getting younger, in 2 games, 25 minutes, 26. And he is the starter. You know what I mean? There's the one thing about Zeller that I don't really love is that his upside is capped, right? So if it's the last guy in the lineup and you just want someone to say safe floor, boom, throw him in. On a smaller slate. On a 13-game slate, you want all upside monsters, you know what I'm saying? And he just doesn't have the upside, but he's pretty safe. He gets 25 minutes, you get 20 to 25 fantasy points from him. But not on a 13-game slate. I don't think it's necessary on a 13-game slate. And that's it for that game. That's it for that game, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. Do you go for 6 times on FanDuel? Yeah. 6 times on FanDuel. How many players you pick over there? I think it's 9. 9 sixes. No. What am I talking about? Oh, your salary is I'm not. I don't. I think that'll get me like. I go for 6 times everywhere, man. 6 times. FanDuel, especially when it's game one and the algorithms haven't kicked in yet, and some of the pricing is off. You definitely want to go for that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times value. But I go 6 times. That's my thing, man. Simplify 6 times. Sup, man? Hope you're well. I'm well, man. I'm well. Mamba, long time no see. What up, what up, what up? It's a new year, but who cares? Styling on her. And I don't even do it. Tay Day Rock, what up, boy? You know, I'm back. I'm here. Trying to get everybody paid. What up, what up, what up? We back, baby. He said, fuck Wiggins. Yo, that's on everything. You know my body, man. I had Wiggins in my lineup for like a week. I had that lineup since the price came. I had Wiggins sitting there. Right before lock, I looked at my lineup. I said, "What the?" Even though I didn't really do well yesterday, I'm happy. I'm just happy to know that I got off Wiggins, man. He's trash. Drummond about to be 100% on every slate. Yo, Drummond is not a lot. You know what I mean? I carefully went through this slate. I got him, but he's not a lot. He's not a lot. Wiggins been a bum. Wiggins been a bum, bro. I don't remember like a year where I could say Wiggins had like a side. I mean, I think in Cleveland he did decent, but if that's the like the best years that he's had, then what? Like he came out of college supposed to be the next best thing. Anyway, we got 13 games. Indiana versus New York. Indiana is a team I like to go to in fantasy. All my dogs, them is over here. Brogdon had a very good year, couple years. He's a very good guy. He'll get you triple-double numbers. He'll rebound. Let's click on some Brogdon. Let me show you what I'm talking about, right? Rebounds 4.75. We like that. Another secret. You want to get the guys that will get you assists. All right. The reason I like assist monsters is for one, assist is 1.5 points, right? If you can get double-digit assists, you're likely to get a double-double. You get the bonus. But most importantly, when your vision is real like that, it opens up your offensive game to score as well because players can't press too hard. Because when you dish it, you nice, bam, bam, you're gonna find that person. So the defender kind of like, they can't press too hard, and that opens up your spacing. You know what I mean? You get a little better shot off. You know, you get a little drive to the basket, beat him on the first step. So I'm a big on assist guys, and Brogdon fit that. The reason I didn't press too much Brogdon right now is because all of his stats that we're used to have been without Victor Oladipo, and it's important to notice that and to note that, okay? Now that Oladipo, not only is Oladipo back, but he should be healthy, probably back to top health. I'm giving him an excuse. He came back and he was a little shaky. But injuries are real. These are human beings. They're not like a car. You take it to the body shop and you got a new paint job. Nah, this is a human body. It needs time. So I'm doing the wait and see thing. If it was a smaller slate, then I would have risked it more. But the fact that I have options, I'm gonna wait and see on Malcolm. But don't let me sit here and tell you not to press Malcolm, regardless, Victor Oladipo or not. Miami is a solid defensive team against a backcourt. This man came out in the playoff with Victor Oladipo and gave you a 70 bomb, all right? 14 assists, 30 points. So, I mean, what more can I say? You know what I mean? Last year in 2 games, 33 minutes, just about 32. 32, I would be a little bit disappointed, but he got 60-point upside. He got vision. He'll rebound. He could score. He was throwing up a bunch of bricks in this preseason, though. I'm not going to lie. But he's one of my go-tos. I always like to press on some Brogdon. I think he's probably one of my favorite players in the league. Oladipo at 6K. Again, he just hit you with a 50 bomb. But that was a desperation game. They were eliminated that game. He gave it his best. I get it. But he had to get 5 steals to get to that, which is not going to happen every game. I don't think any player ever averaged 5 steals in the NBA. So be careful with that. But him and Brogdon kind of cancel each other out for me today. Not to say they can't get there, but again, 13 games, we got options, right? We got situations where we can attack better. And then everybody is irrelevant. Holiday, he could get lucky, he could not. It's so risky. It's too much of a gamble. I'm not doing that. TJ Warren is questionable. but he's expected to play, so it sounds like it's probable. This guy went on a little run last year when he was just fuego. We get that TJ Warren and you press on some TJ, and then you could get lucky and hit. Again, Victor Oladipo, we all know. I would say my favorite play here is Sabonis. No matter who's there, this guy's a beast. He's averaged 6 times his price on an entire season, not just 1-2 games, the entire season. Whenever he gets minutes in the 30s, his floor seems to be what? 37, 36. That's 5 times value floor with an 8 times value upside. Love those kind of players. Those are the players that I like go through these breakdowns and find and just press on. Those are the players that we like, okay? And Turner too. Turner sneaky at that 5,700. He averaged on the season just about 30, which is 6 times value. This guy's blocking everything. He's blocking everything that's going up. All right. He had some issues with foul trouble early in his career, but he's cleaned that up a little bit. For that price, we want a mid-30s, and he's about that life. He's about that life. He's gonna be lower owned, and he can get you there. I'm gonna be looking at some Miles Turner this season. I'm not gonna lie. All right. And in the backup, Sampson, I'm not interested. McDermott and all these guys. I'm pretty sure if the game blows out, one of them might have an opportunity, whatever. But it's just not safe enough for me to press. All right, then we check out the Knicks. Elf Payton, what's going on with Dennis Smith? He's probable. Now, this Quickly kid had a pretty good preseason. All right, he's lights out. He could shoot. He could dish. He plays defense. So I can see the Knicks getting him into the fold. He's only $3,400. A nice, decent value play. I like him for value. All right. He's playing against Indiana, who have some solid defenders, but for some reason they have them as a good matchup for him. Again, I'm not too big on the rookies. I don't feel like I need that value, but these are the type of plays. And again, this is Elfrid Payton's backcourt to lose. They're not gonna start Quickly tonight, so the opportunity for Quickly comes via blowout or like he comes off the bench just lights out. You know, one thing that I noticed, not just in the preseason, but even last year, is a lot of these NBA games have been blowing out. Sometimes the better teams get blown out. It's just I noticed very few games have been staying close. We saw that last night. We got 2 blowouts. All right, the Lakers Clippers game supposed to have been a pretty good match, and that was almost out of hand too. So Quickly I could make a point for. I could say he's sneaky. If you're looking for that GPP takedown, I mean he could light it up quick. Again, he's a rookie. I'm not all crazy about him. Right? Barrett, I do like. I had him initially in a Fanduel lineup, and then I got rid of him just because it's the Knicks. And if we're gonna get excited over like a couple of flipping draft picks and start going crazy with Knicks players, then we starting off on the wrong foot. That's not safe DFS simplified advice. All right. These guys helped me out in the preseason. I won a couple bucks, woohoo! But now it's action time. People are pressing. It's real basketball now. We're not gonna go crazy looking at the Knicks for these GPP takedowns, right? But with that being said, we need about mid-30s from them. At that price, there's other people I prefer. Just being honest. All right. And Knox got Toppin in the fold now. Knox was topping of last year, right? He came out, he had all this promise. He's going to be the Knicks' next best thing, and he just needed. And then by the end of the season, nobody talking about Knox no more. Wasn't Knox supposed to be the next best thing for the Knicks? What happened? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. These rookies, they come out, they show promise in preseason, we get crazy, carried away, and then they fail. We're not going to make that mistake with Obi Toppin, but he's cheap. The Knicks seems to have a lot of expectations of him. All right. 6,900 Randall. He's averaging 6 times that. I didn't press any Randall only because of the new rookies in town, and Mitch Robinson is supposed to be getting more run, and now they got Noel. So it's a little bit weird with the Knicks. Again, it's the Knicks. I'm not really gonna try to hope that the Knicks can take me to $1. It's just not in my thing. All right. Robinson should play, and he's probable. This guy here in 20 minutes, 25. If they decide to give him more minutes, I like him. All right. Indiana could be tough against bigs, but if he's going to get 25 minutes, He can touch 30 easy. This guy here, he'll block. He got some issues though with fouls. He's a foul threat. All he does is put his hands on players. So you want to be careful with him. He'll get into foul trouble. He definitely not that safe of a play. All right. He let Canada down. Who you talking about? Ain't played Wiggins bum ass in 3 years. I think I could say me neither, bro. Last year could have been like a rehab year. Oh, you talking about Oladipo? I love Sabonis. Yeah, Sabonis definitely locked him in. You saw his numbers. The numbers don't lie. Like, how could you fail? Sabonis. You know what I mean? Orlando versus Miami. Miami plays tough defense. Very disciplined team, well coached, got some vocal players. They're no pushover, right? So I'm always hesitant ganging up on Miami. And the fact that it's a 13-game slate, we got options. I don't think I should gang up on them. So with that being said, 5K for Fultz, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. He was a heavy favorite in the playoffs, and he was a heavy favorite in the preseason, but I'm not doing that. Look, in 30 minutes, you only got 25 against them. The upside is not there. I don't see him going for 50. It's just not worth it for me. I don't see myself playing Fultz or his backup. Fournier, 5,800. They're on drugs. In 30 minutes, 4 games, averaging 25. Again, he had a decent preseason, so what? T. Ross, 4,400. Now, that's something I could get on board with. In 4 games, 30 minutes, he's averaging 6 times value. He got upside. Don't sleep. He'll get you 35. You know what I mean? He come out hot. He'll hit the boards a little bit. Definitely got some upside. He's a bench player. He's 4,400 on the 13-game slate. I prefer all starters, but we know what T. Ross could do. I don't got to remind. And Ennis is out, right? So let's see. Let's see if we can see. We got some faults with MCW backing him up. Then we have Fournier with Ross backing him up. Let's just say, right? Then look, small forward, there's nobody there. So Ross might start, right? Or Bacon. I think they'll start Ross. Then we have Gordon. Isaac is out. So, Ross is screaming at me, man. Again, if I make another lineup with people who I think is sneaky, I'll give Ross a little shout. You don't got too much competition for minutes. He can shoot. He'll get you into the 30s, 4K. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that, all right? So, for Orlando, Ross stands out for me just because of his price and the opportunity that will be presented to him, all right? This is why I do the breakdowns, because I didn't even notice Ross. I was here making lineups. I'm like, 4K. He's averaging 6 times on the season. He don't really have too much backup. I could see Bam shutting down Vucevic down low. Nobody could shut down Vucevic, but I could see Bam giving Vucevic a little hard time, and Ross come out ready. And he's at home. The court's blue. It's not red. He's used to shooting on a blue court. Who knows? I like Ross. All right. Oh, shit. Vucevic. Oh, Aaron Gordon had a nice preseason. He looks in good shape. Look, in 22 minutes, who they played? Charlotte. Again, Chetty Osman, Draymond, Andre Drummond. You see Charlotte's giving up 9 rebounds. It's the same players to power forwards, all right? So Charlotte might be an early attack for bigs. Get on some Drummond. Get on some Nance. Get on some Shetty. All right. But he just played 22 minutes, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. He hit value in 20 minutes. I know Miami is tougher. Athletic power forwards normally give Miami some issue too. I like Aaron Gordon tonight. I think Aaron Gordon is poised to surprise people. I'm not going to press him, but I think he's in a good spot. And then we got Vucevic. I don't love Vucevic. I mean, Vucevic is Vucevic against Miami. It's averaging mid-40s, which is acceptable. It's not... Got some upside to get you into the 60s. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Vucevic is a go-to for me, but just not tonight. I had him in a Fanduel and I took him out. But I could never say don't play him. I can't say avoid him. You know what I'm saying? This guy's a beast. Got a safe floor. He's already averaging mid-40s against them. It just depends on how you feel about Vucevic. I don't know. I'm not pulling him over, but he's definitely one of the studs on the slate, and he will be, I think, decently owned. Who knows? I think he will be. People like Vucevic. Vucevic is a favorite. All right, let's check out some Miami. Point guard. Jimmy Butler's a point guard on here. Okay. 7,700. But yeah, the thing with Jimmy Butler, he doesn't like. He's not a man about his stats. He's not out here trying to like go too crazy. He just wants to win, and he makes that clear every time. I just want to win. That's his favorite thing to say, and whatever it takes. Sometimes if it's just letting his teammates do their thing, he's into that. Against the Lakers, he did his best trying to win a championship, had some 80-point upside, but that's the NBA Finals. I don't see the vet and Jimmy Butler coming out giving you an 80 bomb on opening night. I see him trying to get his new teammates involved, trying to teach them the game on the floor a little bit, showing them how to play defense, not in aggressive attack mode. Another thing to consider is when he put up those 80 numbers, he had Dragic out, Bam out, or Bam a little bit struggling. He was desperate. We're not getting desperate Jimmy Butler tonight. So don't look at those numbers and get all crazy and think that. I mean, for 7,700, that's an easy fade. Tyler Hero, again, Dragic is back. He had a good playoff run. This game doesn't really shout at me. Dragic off the bench, 5,100. I know Dragic is a nice go-to on like a 5-game slate or something when the options are smaller and you just want somebody with a safe floor, but not on this big old slate right now. I'm not feeling it. Duncan, when his 3-pointers are hitting, we know he's good. Most of his shots are threes. Not feeling it tonight. Avery Bradley. Andre Iguodala is only going to be used in the playoffs. They got some rookies here. Ochua. Is this guy? Precious? I think his name is, Precious. And Acapala Goons. I don't want none of these dudes, man. And then Bam, Orlando's no slouch down low. Let's see what he did against them last year. 4 games, he barely got to 40. I don't love it. I don't love this game. I don't love it. I'm not feeling it like that. Alright, YouTube. What should they talk about? Heard Whiteside was 3.8 on DK. That's interesting. Let's check it out. We got to get there. What you think about Patrick Williams at 3K? Who, the guy for the Bulls? I think he plays for the Bulls, right? Look at this. I know the new guy. That's why I'm happy I played preseason. Yeah, for the Bulls, 3K. Again, these are guys that will hit value. They get you 20, 25, but we want some upside, man. I don't see Patrick Williams breaking the slate. If you got a lineup and you love it and you got 3K and you're just looking to throw somebody in, he's starting, he's min price, go for it. But like I told you guys last year, a lot of times when you find these value plays that will hit, you end up taking risk on overpriced players that don't meet their value. And although your value play hit, your overpriced bust, and you end up not winning for the night. So don't go chasing people just because, he's too cheap. Oh, he's too cheap. Get your solid high upside players in first. Lock those dudes in. And then when you're sure that you got your little core that you like, then you start looking for value. But don't jump on him just because he meant price. I mean, the flip is a P. Williams. Who is he? You know what I'm saying? That's my take on that, though. You can ask 50 guys, they'll tell you a different opinion. That's mine. All right. Yeah, little monster, Whiteside, really interesting. Yeah, all right, let's keep it going. Philly versus Washington. Philly. Ben Simmons, 8,700. I'm good. That's a pass for me. I need 50s for that? I'm not sure he'll be consistent with the 50s. He got a 20-21 floor. 34, playing 34 minutes. Against this team in 30 minutes, he got the 37. And now the coach is talking about he want Milton to be more of a point guard and all this shit. I'm all set. All right, Milton for 4,100. I think I took a risk on him on Fanduel in one of my lineups. Not gonna lie. Coach said he wanted him to play more minutes. Whenever this guy gets minutes, look, 20s, 20s, 20s. Again, I did it on Fanduel. I don't know. The thing is, there's no more Burks. I remember he was competing with Burks. There's no more Burks. There's no more Richardson. He was competing with Richardson. So that was enough to make me take a risk on him. But they got Korkmaz. Korkmaz been there. They got Danny Green now, right? Danny Green is a little bit older, so I can see them. I don't know. I'm just not excited. I do love some Tobias Harris though. He's 6K, averaged 36 on an entire season. In 3 games against his team, he put up 38. He got 40-point upside in him. And more importantly, in just 26 minutes, what's it, 16, 26, 27, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. He got value for his price in just 26 minutes. And it was the Celtics, which is a pretty good team. We know that Washington is a fantasy gold mine. Everybody that plays them seems to run it up on them. He doesn't have crazy upside, but I'm going to give it a Chetty and go with Harris for now. I like Harris tonight. I feel like the fact that Doc Rivers is coaching him. Doc Rivers knows his game from when he played in LA with the Clippers. I feel like everybody's going to be on Embiid and Simmons and all that is going on. I feel like Tobias is just one of those gut feeling plays for me. I feel like Tobias could come through tonight. So I do like me some Tobias. And then Embiid, 10K. Just not my style, man. I don't like paying up for these kind of guys. 10K, I need 60. This guy barely gets to 60. He'll get you 50. And some people say, oh, 50 is a 50. I hear that quite a bit in the DFS community. That's just not my... I have high expectations. My stand is a little bit different. I don't think a 50 is a 50. But again, you got 3K guys that can give you 30, and you got a couple of these 50 guys. You're getting to the 300s. I mean, just different ways to make a lineup. Based on my little way, I'm not pressing on Embiid tonight. All right. Dwight Howard, 3,200. Listen, in 16 minutes, he had 14 points, 4 rebounds. That's what, 20? Pretty sure he'll get more than 14 minutes. In 19 minutes against his team, he made 18 already. That's min price. It is Washington, fantasy gold mine. And Dwight Howard is an older player, but he's not like a rest kind of guy. I don't know. Again, you said Whiteside's cheap. Dwight Howard is cheap. Dwight Howard had some injury issues where he started declining, but we saw in LA that his energy is back up and that he's still able to perform. You know, I'm not gonna press it, but because you have Embiid on the team, and if it blows out, I don't see him getting garbage time. You'll probably see some Bradley. So there's certain guys that will get garbage time and reserve time. There's certain guys that will get just off the bench, but garbage time they're not gonna. And Dwight Howard is not getting garbage time, so I'm not excited to play any Dwight Howard. That's just how I feel about that. Let's check out Washington. Westbrook, 9K. We know Westbrook is gonna be Westbrook. He got slate breaking capabilities. This guy averaged a triple-double on the entire season. Last year's numbers kind of dropped because he was sharing the floor with another guy that can average like triple-doubles type numbers. If you think you're going to get the OKC Westbrook, go for it. I'm good. I'm not even going there with Westbrook. And then I don't want none of his backups. Bradley Beal, 8,500. If you've been following me, you know how I feel about Bradley Beal. Yo, he was hot though in the preseason, I'm not going to lie. 15 plus 3, 18, 19, and 6, 25, 26, 27, 27, 30. He just got about 30 in 27 minutes. For this price, we need about 50. And he got it in him. He did it against the Knicks. He did it against the Atlanta. Look at these numbers. He got 70-point upside. He's my kind of guy based on the numbers that I'm looking at. But guess what? Russell Westbrook's on the team now. Russell Westbrook already made it clear he's not with the bullshit with minute restrictions. He said he likes to play basketball. He's going to play. And I don't even like playing Bradley Beal. There's certain players that I would like to play. So when it comes to them, I might be the wrong guy to ask for advice, all right? Andrew Wiggins, Bradley Beal, Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert, I'm not gonna be pressing on those guys this year, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm just not, unless it's like a 1 game slate, 2 game slate, and I have to. And I'm still gonna be like, I might take that night off. So it is what it is. I'm not into that. And then Brown Jr., I would say no. I would say fade. You might look at his numbers and say, why? He has 40-point upside or whatnot. The thing is, they never really had a point guard, and they try to use him as the point guard sometimes or whatever. And then he was like, Beal was out for a while, and he was the guy. And then we were taking fucking risks with Napier and Ish Smith, and Washington was just ugly. But now their guys are healthy. They got a fresh start. They got this Abdija guy. I like his game, to be honest. Not a bad consideration. And he has a good chance to be a starter. Makes me like him less. I prefer him off the bench, come in and be the go-to guy. But yeah, no Brown, no Averager for now. Again, I'm not pressing no rookies like that right now. I'm just not. All right, then you got Bertans. I do like Bryant. If it was another team that he was playing, I would press it. But against Embiid, I could see him getting into the look. He's averaging 4 fouls against Embiid. Well, it's just 1 game, but I could just see in the first 5 minutes he picks up a couple fouls, and then we got to be sour sitting at home with Bryant on the pine for the rest of the first half because of foul trouble. But you need 42 from him. He got 50, and again, this is against the Celtics. He'll get you blocks, he'll get you steals. He's a big that can shoot the three-pointer. He lives in the 40s quite a bit. He's healthy. Against the Pistons in just 25 minutes. He had 22, 32, 33, about 35 in 22 minutes. So if he gets 30 minutes, 40 is going to be easy for him. I don't hate him. I don't hate the play at all. I just hate the matchup. And I'm just not eager to press it. And if you guys have any questions about the reserves, you can ask me, but I'm not wasting too much time on that. All right. Let's see. And Embiid, I'm Philly biased. Yeah, I don't think Philly can blow out the Wizards. I don't really like that game. I don't want to mess with it like that. I wanted to stay close so the starters play more. I was talking about the Howard play. I'm not going to have any Philly players. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, true, my fault. Nah, I was just saying for me. Guys chopping it up. Boston, Milwaukee. Check out Boston. Oh, Kemba's going to be out. Whenever Kemba's out, Smart steps up. The only thing is now, they had Wanamaker. They got rid of him. Now they have Jeff Teague. What's this guy named Chase? I think it's Carson. Carson Edwards. Jaylen Brown for 6,700. If it wasn't Milwaukee, I would say you could take a risk on that, but Milwaukee is pretty good defensively. And in 33 minutes, he only had 31 against them. He can get into the 40s. He did it quite a bit in the playoffs. This team, some teams we could predict which guy is going to be the guy because they play that kind of hero ball, but Boston is so balanced. It could be him. It could be Tatum. It's just so much going on. But I think his floor is safe. He'll get you 25 to 45, right? Whatever. Tatum for 9K is a little bit too expensive for me for the same reasons that I mentioned with Brown. And he already showed that against Milwaukee he has a hard time. Giannis is way too long for these guys. DFS World likes this guy, Against Miami, he had all 50s. Toronto, he got into the 60s a little bit. Tatum might be poised for that breakout MVP. Somebody said that to me on my Twitter. It just hit me. They was like, yeah, watch Tatum be in the run for MVP next year. I hope so. Young kid deserves it. He be balling. He ball out. Somebody that I think is sneaky, and I think I have him in one of my lineups. I'm pretty sure I do. It's Tristan Thompson, okay? Guys, Milwaukee is tough against bigs, and I get it. What did he do against them? In 3 games, 30 minutes, he put up 35. Oh, my God. Imagine we get 35 for 4,700. You gotta love some Tristan Thompson today. And nobody's never on him. When he was in Cleveland, nobody's ever on him. Okay? Let me see. Is he gonna start? I think he went there to start. I don't see them starting Dice over him. Tristan Thompson got game, y'all. I know people don't like to admit it. He played for the Cavs or whatever. Now he playing for a relevant team and he got relevant skills. All right, he got relevant. You know, y'all know me. If you've been following me, you know. Look, he's averaging 30. His role. The only thing I can say is he's had hamstring issues, and I'm pretty sure Tristan Thompson. I think the coach says something along the lines that if he does play, his minutes are going to be limited. But I'll take him for 4,700, even with limited minutes. But let's see. I love some Tristan Thompson. I was at work on some downtime looking through players. He went through history and looked fine. So we expect to see him make his debut. Albeit in a limited capacity, he's unlikely to hold fantasy value. Yo, Voda be just staring people wrong. Shut up. But his presence on the active will hurt Robin Williams. Let me see something. That's why I don't like reading these people. They always take me off my place. Thompson didn't appear in the preseason, but he went through practice. Stevens would not say if he'll be saying ultimate to the medical staff. I read something that they said he'll be limited. We'll follow the lead of our medical team. Stevens added that Thompson would have a minute limit upon his return. So that's great news for Daniel Theis initially until he's playing significant minutes. I'm pressing Tristan Thompson, man. I feel good about a Tristan Thompson play. As I go on, I might take him out, depending on how the lineup shapes up, but I feel good about a Tristan Thompson play. I don't want to hear it. All right, that's my favorite Boston, to say the least. And that game is on TV. Are you crazy? He's coming out ready. I done seen Tristan Thompson break slates 2% on. Come on, man. Milwaukee. Drew Holiday, 7K. In the preseason, he didn't seem like he was there yet. Maybe as the season go along, he gets a nice run. The thing is, Giannis and AD, similar players in size and athleticism, give or take. So I can see him and Giannis developing at some point, but I just don't think it's there yet. So I'm going to use caution. We're not seeing the same guy. He's not in the same system. He's not the same coach, not the same teammate. So it'll be tough to expect the same results. He's Drew Holiday, though. The talent's there. 7K Middleton, I'm good. Not with Drew and Giannis. I just think that's a little bit expensive. Middleton could be a little bit up and down as well. So who's the 2? Drew starts at the 1. Who starts at the 2? Are we going to see Craig or DiVincenzo? Who knows? Giannis on national TV. If you can fit him in, I don't think it's a bad idea. He's averaging 6 times value against his team. And it's Giannis, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all. It's Giannis. He's a beast, right? Bobby Portis, I'm good right now off that. Brook Lopez, he can come out and do his thing when he's ready. Tristan Thompson defense is okay, to say the least, though. So down low, it's not going to be a cakewalk. That's another thing with Tristan. With Giannis charging at the basket, he could be in some early foul trouble situations as well. So you might want to use some caution there. Halfway there, I'm going to keep it going. Toronto, y'all know my boy is back on the slate. Kyle Lowry for 7K is not a bad consideration. He's averaged 40 on the last season against New Orleans, just 29. I guess Lonzo is disruptive. I don't know what that's about. But Freddie VanVleet, it's my boy. He's averaging 50 against his team. This guy's going to play 85 minutes in the game, and that's not even possible. How are you going to do that? He does the impossible. He plays 85 minutes. It could be a blowout or not. He's going to be on the court. And the thing about their rotation is he wouldn't even sub out in the whole first quarter. He'll be in that shit till like 2 minutes left. And then he'll take he'll come back out with like 7 minutes left in the second quarter. These guys play monster minutes, man. He'll fill up the stat sheets. He'll get you rebounds, assists. He plays great defense. His defensive numbers are going to be there. I just love playing this guy, man. Sorry, I love playing Fred VanVleet. I just love it. All right. Norman Powell, cool story. Ananobi's have become a fan favorite in the DFS community. I think it was a stretch when Siakam was injured and he went fuego, but I'm not interested right now. Siakam for 7,600. We don't know which Siakam we're gonna get. He's averaging 65 against them. If that stands out to you, you could play. I don't hate this play, to be honest. Um, I don't know how many minutes this was, but 5 for 15. Come on, man. I'm good off Siakam. I'll probably never press Siakam all season. I think since Kawhi left, he just hasn't been the same. And then I don't want any of their centers. They're all like, I mean, Aaron Baines, if he gets minutes, he could be decent. We've seen him in Phoenix do well. Just not sure if I want to press that. Alex Len, I don't know. How is Boucher their most expensive center? He doesn't even start. How your bench guy is more money than the starter? That's interesting. On New Orleans, I have a feeling that Zion is gonna be over-owned tonight, and I want to tell you guys to use some caution. Only because, I mean, it's tough. Last year, I was big on the whole stay away from Zion thing, only because they had him on a minute restriction every game. He would play, sit out, play. He already made it clear that the minute stuff is done. He's ready to be an NBA baller. So if he's going to get 35 minutes, I don't see why he shouldn't get to 42. That's what we need from him. See, last year he never really played that many minutes. When he played 32, he got to 34. When he played 35, Minnesota and the Lakers, he came, he showed up. I don't think... I'm not feeling him. I'm not feeling Zion. Ingram is just too expensive out the rip. 8,600. We need about 50 from him. Toronto can be a little bit disciplined on the defensive side. In the preseason, he had like a really good game. Then he had a game where he was like, So I'm not ready to go 8,600 on him yet. If he was like 65 to 75, I'd have been more in consideration of him. But I don't know if I'm ready to spend almost 9K on Ingram yet. Eric Bledsoe, the fact that he got to share point guard with Lonzo, I'll cancel him and Lonzo out. That's how I feel. But and Toronto could be tough on the backcourt. So I'm not in love with any New Orleans players. I think they're mostly overpriced. If I had to pick one, it'd probably be Zion. Or Bledsoe, but I don't know Bledsoe's role. I don't like guys when they just got to a new team. We don't know their role. It's the first game of the season. It's a lot of things to consider. So we just got to proceed with caution. All right. That's what y'all talking about. I hate Roto News like Wiseman last night. Glad I played the kid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Wiseman's going to play spurts and, limited in spurts, conditioning. Yeah, right. Motherfucker broke the slate. Be legendary. What up, man? Glad you back. I'm glad y'all back. I'm glad y'all back here chopping up basketball with me, man. This is what I need. This is what I need. Sean Miller, what up? What up? What up? Reddish? Rubbish? Nah, no Reddish for me. Casey Banton, gang, gang. What up, man? What up? What up? We here. We doing basketball again. We lit. All right, let's go. Chicago versus Atlanta. I was big on Kobe White coming in a little bit. 6,500. I'm going to chill for right now. I just feel like people in that range can get me more guaranteed results. They did say they want him to have more ball handling responsibilities, but I have my reservations. All right. Zach LaVine. 8K is a little too much. I'm not going to lie. But it's his team. He's going to take the most shots. Look at this guy. 25, 35 shots. 20 shots. For that price, I need 48 with some upside. I don't. He got some upside in him. Let me see. Look, 63, but it's just not feeling it. But if you're feeling Zach LaVine and you wanted to play him, and I would say yes, go for it. He has the capability. All right, Otto Porter. We haven't really seen him healthy. He says that he's healthy, so we don't know which Otto Porter we're gonna get. Garrett Temple. I used to like him when he was on the Nets. He's gone, unfortunately. And then Markkanen, 4,800 is kind of cheap. He might be a little bit disgruntled though because they didn't pay him. So he's gonna be a restricted free agent. They don't want to pay him. But he averaged 27, 4,800. A decent play. I like this Carter guy though, man. I do. I think he's too cheap. 4,400. This guy could ball. What did he do in the preseason? I don't know. In 20 minutes, he got to 21. If he gets that amount of minutes, he'll be solid. Somebody mentioned Williams, and I think they said Williams is starting. Well, he did. 13 points, 7 rebounds in the preseason. That's pretty decent. That's like mid-20s for 3K. Like I said, I can't say not to play the kid. If he's starting at min price against Atlanta, which gives up a lot of fantasy points to opponents, then yes, go for it. All right. I think I can co-sign on that play right there. Let's check out Atlanta. Trey Young, I'm gonna chill right now. I don't like how he looked in the preseason. I must say though, he was playing. Oh my God, he has no backup. He was playing Memphis, who has his number. He never does well. If there's one thing I could tell you guys, if when Atlanta plays Memphis, avoid Atlanta players. Trust me on that one. All right. Trey Young seems to struggle against these guys too. You know, this guy used to throw up a bunch of shots. He's like a poor man Steph Curry. You know, they'll attack the boards, get a little bit of rebounds, throw up a bunch of threes. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, he's not. You know, he got 60-point upside. You know, I don't know what to say about him. I'm not paying 9,400 for him, but if you think it's worth it, he's another one of those fan favorite. I don't have to do a breakdown if to play him or if not to play him. We already know that a lot of people like him. They're gonna go to him. The good thing is it's a big slate, so nobody's really gonna be that chalk. There's a lot of options. If you like him, play him. Bogdanovich 5K. I don't know. Look at this. It's a crowded team. They too deep. I don't want nobody on. I want bigs because the bigs are slim. But look at the backcourt. Trey Young. Well, not really, because all these dudes are out. Rondo Dunn is out. Goodwin is not going to be in the rotation. So you got Bogdanovich, Herder. What's up with Herder? He's probable. Herder could ball. I don't see them putting Reddish ahead of Herder. And I don't see the big Reddish hype. Nah, I'm good. I'm not big on Reddish. Hunter. A lot of their guys are out, though. So I figure they'll get a lot of minutes. They're going to get washed. My favorite play is probably, most definitely, Collins. He averaged 6 times on the entire season. He had 55 against this team already. Look at this, nothing less than 40. Look, in the last 10 games he played, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 70% of the times 40. He got a floor. He got a little 19 here against Memphis. Right on cue. I started off this breakdown saying whenever Atlanta plays Memphis, avoid the team. And when we look on the game logs, we see that these guys are having the worst. I study the sport, man. This is what I do. I know. But anyway, outside of the Memphis, his floor is safe. My kind of guy. The reason I'm pressing him today, though, is because Capella is doubtful, right? Yes. Capella is doubtful. So the fact that he's doubtful, I'm going to come off Ross. I don't need that savings right now. I'm going to stay on Tristan. I'm going to come off Ross. I'm going to move Tobias to the 3. And I'm going to press Collins on this lineup right here. So put Tobias at the 3. And then we got our boy. What's his name? Where he went? Collins at the 4. Safe floors, high upside. That's what we like, right? All right. Where were we? We were at Chicago, Atlanta. And I don't think I want nobody else. Who's the backup? Fernando, I'm good. Look at this. Collins is going to have a solid game tonight. I feel it in my bone. And that's how I feel about Atlanta. Let me see how y'all feel, man. How about Boogie? I like Doncic too. Nerlens Noel, I'm good. Noel dirt cheap and Mitch is questionable. Mitch gonna play. Did I do the Knicks? I did, right? Mitch is gonna play. That I know. Questionable. Let me see. He's probable. He's gonna play. I'm good. I'm not pressing no Knicks, man. I'm go Gucci. It's just not my style right now. All right. Houston versus OKC. Harden, another fan favorite. We know the ownership is gonna be there. We done seen Harden put up 90-point games, 74. Okay. Averaging 52. 52 at 10K. I'm a little bit upset. I'm not gonna lie. All right, John Wall for 7,400. The fact that he's sharing backcourt with James Harden, I'm good. John Wall, I did say I like, and I wanted to say I was gonna go to him a lot this year, but I'll wait till they trade Harden away, and then I'll start messing with some John Wall. Eric Gordon, 5K. I guess you could go for it. Just not a big fan of the kid. House and all that. Caballaclo, no. The only people that you should be considering are Christian Wood and Boogie Cousins. Boogie Cousins looked great all preseason. All right, they gave him 17 minutes, and he damn near got to 30, 10, 16, 17 and a half, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, and in this game, 14. Here he definitely, in 15 minutes, he got to 30. All we need is 30 from him. The reason I'm not going to press on Boogie right now, I don't see that crazy upside game. Only because Harden got to get his, and Christian Wood has been very promising, and they seem to really be pushing for this guy to have a good year. All right, I have a couple Christian Wood. I'm heavy on Christian Wood. For this lineup, I'm not gonna take him out because I don't want to move Drummond. I might play him once I get to the end of the breakdown, and I can take out Tristan Thompson for him if I don't need that Tristan Thompson. I just got a good feeling about Tristan Thompson. Coming off of a hand, how much money I got per player right now? 4,700. Yeah, let's hold off on Wood. But Wood, I'm gonna keep in my back pocket for right now. He played 24 minutes, doubled. We know what he can do. In 2 games against OKC, which is a whole different team. Steven Adams was down there. It's not the same, but he already dropped 50. And look at this guy with minutes in the 30s, 50, 46, 46. He's 6K, 38, 39, 45, 30. He doesn't have one game in his 10-game log in the minutes in the 30s where he didn't have mid-30s. He's a monster. He's definitely in a couple of my lineups. I might not have him in this one. But again, like for example, like you guys got all these min price players that you like, right? So take him out, put in some Wood. How much we got per now? 3,900, right? You guys got your little 3,900 players that you like. Make it happen. Fred VanVleet is expendable, okay? I mean, I like him, but he's expendable. Drummond at 8K. Wood arguably got Drummond level upside, so you could probably get rid of Drummond and put Wood and Tristan in. The world is going to be on Drummond. That's a chalk factor. We already know how the curse of the chalk goes. Let's do that. Just because I don't like that chalk shit. And now Wood is chalk too, but he's not an 8K chalk, right? He's 6K. He got those capabilities, so you could do that. Let's do that so I can keep Tristan. Tristan give me good vibes. I don't know. And then you can do something like that. Boom. Now we still got a little bit of money, and we're not taking too much risk. We got everybody in this lineup can hit you with 40s right now. Everybody in this lineup right now can hit you with 40 without even going crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. And that's it for that Rockets game. Memphis versus San Antonio. Guys, this is my favorite game for fantasy purposes, okay? I'm going to put y'all on to something. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but you see this man right here? I'm going to chill. Ja Morant's a little bit too much right now. He's had a monster preseason, though. The second game against the Hawks, not as good as the first game. But in the first game, 28 minutes, look, 18 points, 13 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. 18 plus 18 is 36, 37, 38, 39 and a half, plus 5 is 44 and a half, plus 4 is 48 and a half, right? The reason I'm not really big to play these 8K guys like that, if you notice I'm picking my lineup with guys in the 6, 7K areas because the guys that I'm picking in the 6 to 7K area can match these guys without too much effort, right? These guys are safer, and Morant sometimes have his issues, but I mean, Van Vliet could get you 45 easy, 2K cheaper. Give yourself some more money to spend. But I like Ja Morant. With that being said, I think he's ready. Year 2, he's going to be better than year 1. He's going to come out. He's going to be ready. Dylan Brooks is one of my favorite players on this slate. I'm not going to hold you. In 4 games, he's averaging 30. That's 6 times value. That's what I look for. But it's not just that. I was watching the preseason. Look, in 20 minutes, he put up 17 points. And it's not just points. Look, in 23 minutes. That's all we need. This is the stat line I need from him tonight. Period. 24 points, 4 assists, that's 30. 4 rebounds, that's 35. And a block shot, 36-37. 5K. Like, what else do you want? What else do you want? Come on, man. Lock that in, man. I love me some Dylan Brooks tonight. He's in, like, all my lineups. No cap. He's in all my lineups. I'm big on some Dylan Brooks. And then Kyle Anderson. I'm super big on Kyle Anderson right now. Super big on Kyle Anderson. It's like my favorite value on the slate. He's in a lot of my... Matter of fact, I'm going to have to get rid of Tobias and throw some Anderson in there and see what guard open up for me. Because the way I feel is, again, look, 16 points, 8 rebounds. All right? 22 minutes. That was 1 game, preseason. I paid attention to him in the preseason. This guy here is not a scrub. He was in San Antonio, didn't really get the opportunity. Then he came to Memphis, he was hurt. All right? Now, there's the reason I'm even more geeked up about him, because let's check this out, right? Triple J is out. So we got Valanciunas probably get heavy minutes. I'm not pressing Valanciunas today. I'm just not in the mood for this 22 minutes bullshit that they be doing. Valanciunas, they be bugging with his minutes, right? And then they're going to play Clark some minutes. So I'm just not excited. And then if the game gets out of hand, Valanciunas is like, I'm just not excited for Valanciunas, right? Or Jang, for that matter. Jang was super chalk first game of preseason because Clark was out, I think Triple J was out, and Jang didn't even hit value. It's just trash. But let's look, right? The power forward, if we say that it's Valanciunas and Jang is backing him up, they're going to have Clark with Anderson backing him up? No, because guess what? Small forward is all for Anderson. The point guard, Morant with some Melton. Okay, then we got Brooks. Grayson get minutes, okay? Small forward is Anderson. Who's Conchard? He's not in the rotation. And they've been playing him big. So he'll play some 4, he'll play some 3s. Love this guy, man. I just love him. I love him today. I don't know. Something's screaming Kyle Anderson to me. Nah, I'll be irresponsible if I don't lock him, man. I love him. I love him a lot. I think he's gonna be in the mid-30s. He probably touched 40. To have him and Brooks. Brooks is a little more risky because he's more expensive. I don't mind getting rid of some Brooks as the breakdown goes on, but Anderson is locked, man. That's my favorite player to slate. All right. San Antonio. Love this kid right here. Murray. Murray was starting to show out last year. And then Derek White came and showed out more. So Murray kind of took the back a little bit, right? Patty Mills had a great preseason, but he's old. He's been around for a long time. I can see Murray easily. Look, on the season, he's averaging 27. It's not quite 6 times value, but he's had a great preseason, man. Look, 25 minutes. Who they played? Houston? 13 plus 9, 22, 5 rebounds, and a steal. So that's value at 5,600. I like this kid, man. I think a 5K Murray could do some harm tonight. He got 40-point upside. He can rebound. He's long for a point guard. He could shoot. He'll get you some assists. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. With that being said, though, Lonnie Walker and all these guys don't press that. If you're going to press anybody in the backcourt, Patty Mills or Murray. DeRozan is supposed to be his team. But I haven't really been seeing DeRozan do too much. Rudy Gay is one of my favorite. I'm not going to pay $5K for him off the rip. because he doesn't have that upside that I'm looking for. But he has a safe floor that you can press for him. Lamarcus Aldridge, another guy that I don't really go to that much. I'm just not really a big fan. But don't let me discourage you from a 40 bomb in 3 games, averaging 45 against them. In the preseason, 14 plus 5, 19, 20, 21 and a half, 22, 23, 24. So he's good for about a point per minute. If he gets 30-something minutes, he should get 30-something fantasy point. I don't see the crazy upside. I'm just not a big Lamarcus fan, but it's not a bad play. And then Portal, Eubanks, Lyles, these guys are just inconsistent. All right, they're inconsistent. I'm not in love with those kind of plays right there. All right. How about Boogie? I like Boogie. I like Doncic. I read all this. Like Luca and the Hammer tonight. I have a Luca Giannis Drummond lineup. Believe it or not, I do. I'm about to post my lineups on Twitter as soon as I'm done with this live. Murray. I like Murray. Yeah, Murray looks good. D Murray is my favorite point guard on the slate. Hustle coming from you, and you see I already just co-signed. Let's do it. Murray locked in. Let's get it. Let's get that money, man. Any love or that's reaching? Nah, Murray is good. Brooks and Murray in that line, and it's 5. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Game looks good. I swear every time I roster these Memphis Clowns, they let me down. Bro, Anderson tonight is going for 30 fantasy points minimum. I'm telling you, man. I feel it in my bones, bro. Valanciunas is great. Play him. I'm not saying he's not. It's just that. Oh, it's a frustrating. Listen, I'd rather Valanciunas than Jokic and a lot of these guys. Trust me. But, oh yeah, White's out too. Murray for sure. 100%. Let's get it. Minnesota versus Detroit. Minnesota. Good guy told me that D. Russ is gonna have a good game. My response to him was, "I'm good," but I could see it. The usage be there for this guy. He takes 16, 20 shots, 18, 22, 21, 14 shots. So the shot attempts are there. The rebound, he does everything. He gets rebounds, he gets assists. He fills up the stat sheets. Here he got 4 steals. So even without the 4 steals, he's still been at 6 times value. Here, you see, this is a thing. Look, here he got his 35 minutes against New Orleans. He went 0 for 7 from downtown. But he's not going to shoot 0 for 7. Just like we could say he had a great game, he had a bad game. So we're going to end his floor, 35. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. 2 for 14. Come on. I mean, D. Russ, when he's clicking, he'll do good for you. He's paid me before. I remember D. Russ being in my lineup, and I had a good game. It is Detroit. Nobody can stop him. So I like the matchup. I like the floor. I have nothing bad to say. I have nothing bad to say. I have nothing bad to say. I could upgrade Dylan Brooks to D. Russ and not feel bad about it. All right. I feel like D. Russ can outdo Dylan Brooks in this lineup right here, and it could be just lock it up. Let's go. I got $2,000 to spend, or I could just go up from. No, I can't do that. From Tristan. You know, even though I love Tristan, I got guys here that can all press 40. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. No, man. I don't know about D. Russ, but we'll see. I might get him in there. Malik Beasley, is that his name? Malik, right? Malik Beasley. When D. Russ is out, definitely go Beasley. Whenever D. Russ plays, just like in the preseason, D. Russ was out one game and this man went off. Oh shit, he just entered a plea guilty for threats of violence. The felony drug charges were dropped. Okay. But look, with no D. Russ, 18 points, 11 rebounds, 24 minutes. I would love that. But with D. Russ, I got my doubts. And then our Edwards is there. I'm good off Beasley. Then the front court belongs to all towns for $9,700. I could see him being high owned for good reasons. Who's Detroit center? Plumlee. Plumlee could be a little tough. I like Plumlee too. All these dudes are cheap. It's a lot of cheap centers. Not gonna lie, but let's go check them out. Detroit. Towns is solid, valid. Towns is valid. No reason to say no to Towns. He's decent. Detroit, I'm done with the D-Rose thing right now. Delon Wright, the rookie Hayes, Mikuliak, all these dudes on any given night can get you there. You just got to guess which one. I heard something about Grant got the keys for 4,700 in 33 minutes against the Wizards. Fantasy gold mine. He got 24, 25, 26, 27, low 30s, 4,700. You can't be mad at that, all right? It's not Denver no more. He's probably like their best player, give or take. If you want to say Blake Griffin is done. Ever since Blake Griffin got hurt and his wife or his baby moms took him to child support, he just haven't been the same. He just haven't been the same guy. All right. 7,200 for Blake. Big no. Not for me, at least. And then Plumlee is going to be the starting center. Okay. He's 3,700. All right. If we say we're going to give, let's say he got minutes in the 20s. Here he got 21 minutes. He got to 18. I don't know why I like Plumlee so much. I hope I don't got him. For some reason, last night I'm looking at the lineup. I'm like, oh, Plumlee looks good. Let me make sure I don't got Plumlee in none of my fucking lineups. Hold on. But I like him. I mean, he's a starting center. He's going up against Cat, which might be a little bit tough. What's this? I'm going Fanduel for a minute. I know I don't got him on Draftkings. I think I got cute on Fanduel and threw him in one. I hope not. Let's see. Nah, no Plumlee. No Plumlee in my lineups. But I think he's sneaky. 3,700 big. I'm just thinking of the old Plumlee that was on Denver before Jokic getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? But maybe those days are over and I need to get over it. Maybe I'm just living in the past. You know? Who knows? Let's get off of this whack game, man. Let's get off of that whack ass shit. I got Mellow ball. Mellow. Yo, why do you guys let media influence your pocket so much? Don't play this bench rookie, man. I would say chill for right now. But anyway, got Mellow ball, Murray, D Rose, Booker, Ingram, Tobias Wood, and Gordon, J Val. All right, I like it. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but you know, it sounds alright. Whiteside too cheap. I gotta hurry up and get to Whiteside. Yeah, I love. You know what that means to me? That means Whiteside mega chalk tonight, and I'm good. That's my interpretation. But let me see when I get to Whiteside what he looking like, man. Where I'm at with this? Oh, 3 games to go. We getting there, y'all. We getting there. Denver versus Sacramento. Denver, Murray. I'm not paying 8K for Murray. Not with Jokic being on the team. They wildin'. It's too expensive. Damn it, I still gotta go to FanDuel. I don't want his backup. Will Barton 6K. Will Barton got some go off in him too. I'm not gonna lie. Before he got hurt, look, 41, 36, 38. That's good numbers. Just I don't think it's too reliable. I'm not really into that. Gary Harris, I've been reeling. Porter Jr. off the bench, 6,500. I'm good. I'm good off this team today. Jokic will be popular. People love playing Jokic. Think you're going to get 55 to 60, go for it. I'm just good. It's just good. I'm not interested. D Fox 7,800. I would say no. For that price, we need mid-40s. He's going to be in the altitude. Denver is probably the team that got the best home court advantage in this whole coronavirus era because they got the training at home in Denver, and then when teams come in, they got to deal with the altitude. It does affect players, apparently. I'm not spending 7,800 on D Fox. Just don't think that's wise. A Halliburton kid, they got him top 3 rookie right now. If you're into that, play him. Buddy Hill 6,300. If you went, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I hate it more than I love it. You know, I'm not into that. I could make 10 lineups. I doubt Buddy Hill would make any one of them. All right. Bond, same story. All these guys. Bagley, they kind of like eased him back in. If we know he's going to get 30 minutes at 4,900, that's kind of cheap. Denver front court could be a little tough, I guess. I don't know. But he's going to be starting, playing big. If I played a Sacramento player and if I had to, it'll definitely be Bagley, for sure. All right, let's get off of that whack-ass game. I don't like that game either. Don't sleep on Quickly. I'm not sleeping. I said I like him. I see a lot of opportunity for Quickly to do well tonight. If that game gets out of hand, he's going to get the garbage time. And if it doesn't get out of hand, he's going to get a lot of time off the bench. I see them trying to get him involved early. I don't hate the play at all. I'm being 100% honest. I don't hate it. All right. I want to take some time out to say hit the likes. If you don't like what I'm saying, hit the dislike. If you hate what I'm saying, hit the block, unfollow. Just hit a button, man. Show your boy some love. Brandon Wagwan, my boy Lou. Denver ain't got shit. You already know. I don't like Denver. Not a Denver guy, man. Not a Denver guy. Portland versus Utah. Damian Lillard was trash in the preseason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Damian Lillard, y'all. Will he be popular tonight? I don't think so. On a 13-game slate, I don't see a lot of people pressing him. In 3 games, though, he's averaging 66 against Utah. Maybe it's something about that team that he just hates. The thing about this guy is he'll go from 19 to 51, right? 23 to 51, 54 to 72, to 84 to 6. It's like oh, man, I'm looking at these numbers. I don't even feel like it's necessary, though, because we got point guards that get you 40s, 50s. More reliable, CJ McCollum had a very good preseason as well. I would just for my own mental sake, I'm just gonna say they cancel each other out. Trent, and then we're not considering anybody off the bench, right? Trent, Ellaby, or whatever. But Trent though, seems to. It's just not worth it. Not for 4,500. I'm good. Mellow be coming off the bench and be hitting buckets. I can't hate on a Mellow play. You know what I'm saying? In just 23 minutes against Sacramento, he had 21 plus 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I don't see Mellow with crazy upside, so I'm not going to put him in this lineup, but I don't think it's a bad play. I think Mellow is cruising right now. I think he's doing decent. Nurkic, I always like Nurkic. I love attacking the Nuggets inside. Damn, 4 points in 22 minutes? That's enough to make me be like, yeah, not into that. Why did they show me that just now? Giles paid me, man. Yo, Giles jump-started my flipping bankroll. Because of people like Giles, I don't have to deposit or nothing. I got money in my Draftkings right now. But preseason is done. Can't expect that no more. Oh, shit, it's Utah. Oh, yeah, I'm bugging. All right, then we got Donovan Mitchell. I'm not paying $8K for that. If we get the playoff Donovan Mitchell, though, I don't know. Might be in for a nice treat, but I'm not paying $8K for that. Mike Conley, the fact that Mitchell is, what kind of minutes Mike Conley? I'm good. If it was a smaller slate, I'd be interested in some Mike Conley, but not on a 13-gamer. But 6K, we know Mike Conley could punch you into the 30s easy. And the thing I like about Mike Conley the most is his floor is always safe. You're never going to get less than 30. Look, 30, 39, 33, 39, 38, 36, 42, 38. So Mike Conley got a safe floor. He's an assist guy. He'll get you rebounds. He'll score. He'll get to the line. You don't see a lot of zeros on his little stat sheet. He does a little bit of everything. So if you're looking for safety, there's no such thing as cash games on a 13-game slate. I just want to say that as well, right? Some people say, oh, he's a safe cash play. On these big slates, we got dudes that's out here with the computer algorithms, and they coming out with some heavy hitters. So we got to be on top of our game. Thank God it's game 1, and the algorithm is still kind of confused. because they don't know who's doing what yet. There's no data to input for the output part of it. But Mike Conley safe floor. You can't go wrong. Right? I always like Mike Conley. Jordan Clarkson, I always like him too. Why? Because he does not stop shooting. He'll come out. He'll have the most shots on the team off the bench in 12 minutes. He just comes out and start chucking up shots. And if they start going in, you're doing all right. You're not going to get no assists from, 20 points and barely hit value. 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 23 and 4, 27, 28, 29. 29 at 4,200 is not bad. And he did that against the Clippers, who, plays decent defense. So it's a nice sneaky play off the bench, Jordan Clarkson. If you're making multiples, show him some love, right? Bogdanovich is in one of my FanDuel lineup. Did I take him out? I might have. Nope, he's still in there. I have 3 FanDuel lineups. I'm going to post them on Twitter as soon as this video is done. And I have Bogdanovich in one of them. All right. I'm going to go to FanDuel in a second and just look through this pricing real quick and see what we could do over there. But at 5K on Draftkings, I would say no. But on FanDuel, he's like 40-something, 42, 44, something crazy. And we know he got 30-point upside. We've seen it so many. You know how many times last 2 years? Because I'm not really a Utah Jazz guy. I don't really look to them for my plays. And that's why I go wrong sometimes. I just tunnel in on the same players. But you know how many times at the end of the night, I'm like, yo, why did I fade Bogdanovich again? Why did I fade him again? It's like he's like one of those plays that just get you into the 30s a lot. And then, like, you just never play him. And the reason is because his floor could be disgusting, too. Not going to lie. He's liable to come out and get you 12. You know what I'm saying? Next game, 41. Next game, he going to come back, hit you with 8, 33, 48, 27, and he'll hit you with a 9. So you'll go chasing like, oh, he's hot. Boom, he'll hit you with a 9. You'll be like, fuck, got to hit deposit. You know what I'm saying? But off the rip, I'm gonna go him. And preseason, he did all right. What? 7 for 11, he's still shooting good. 3 assists, you know what I'm saying? 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Those are decent numbers for his FanDuel price, at least. And the upside that he got, I was comfortable on FanDuel plugging in some Bogdanovich in my lineup to make it work. All right. I just can't share my lineup on a YouTube broadcast. I'm not doing that no more. Certain shit I'm just not doing no more, guys. Certain things I'm just not doing no more. I've got like 8 accounts banned from DraftKings. This account is set up nice and discreet. I like it. It's a lot going for it. It's well funded, and I just want to be happy betting. I don't want to be I don't want to deal with those guys no more. All right. So at the end of this video, I will post. I'm not gonna stop giving out that free food. I see it's a long line. The line for my lineups is longer than the line for the corona testing right now. That's crazy. Simplify lit. Yo, make sure y'all go get y'all vaccines, man. America's relying on you guys. Go get your vaccines. All right, stop talking dumb shit. Who else we gotta look at? Jingles. Jingles is always good. Again, 4,600. His floor should be pretty safe. You know, for all my long-term followers, you know I like Royce O'Neal, but that's why Bogdanovich was out. The return of Bogdanovich may or may not hinder him. So the way I look at this right here is we have Conley playing the 1 with Clarkson backing him up, right? Then we have Mitchell at the 2. No real backup like that, right? So Ingles starts. Nope. Ingles at the 2. Bogdanovich at the 3. Okay, so Clarkson and O'Neal are the ones off the bench. Clarkson and O'Neal off the bench. Who's the 4? O'Neal. There might be some value in between here. These guys 3,600. You got Jingles 4,600. You got Clarkson 4,200. Might be some value. You pick the right one of those tonight, you could be in a good spot. Which one is the right one? I don't know. And I'm not going to risk it. And I just don't play Rudy Gobert. I don't know where he got all that money from. They just paid him a ridiculous amount of money. 5 years, $205 million. I guess that's what happened when you get defensive play. I wonder if some of these NBA players be like pumping money into like these beat writers to vote for them for these awards as like an investment, right? I'll pay a little $1 million and then you get back $200 million. I don't know. That should be weird as hell though. I don't know what be going on. How does that man be winning all these awards and shit? He is trash, bro. Like, oh man, I'm not gonna start. It's not gonna be a DFS simplified day one rant. I'm good. I'm not gonna do that. And then the late night slammer that you guys love so much. Phoenix. Chris Paul is questionable. You don't say. He's probable. 7K Chris Paul. Come on. Him and LeBron's been in the league forever. At least LeBron is like 6'20", whatever is he, 6'10", athletic, whatever. But Chris Paul's smaller build. I don't see him coming out here doing too much damage. I mean, anything's possible. I just don't see it. I would say no to Chris Paul. But then again, I don't know. The way Chris Paul was looking on OKC last year, I could see Chris Paul. Who they playing? Dallas? With Luka's throwing up them long, getting them long rebounds. I could see him on some triple-double watch tonight. I'm not going to lie. I could see Chris Paul sneaky on the triple-double watch tonight. All right. Let's look at his look. 57, 48. These were all playoff games. He was desperate. But he got it in him. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect. He definitely got. I'm not paying 9K for Booker. For 9K, we need 50s. In the last 10 games, I'm going to count this as a 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. 50% of the time. Just, again, we got people on that's in the 6 to 7K range who can match that, has that capability that we don't have to go too crazy. Bridges, Crowder, I'm good. You know this Johnson guy's pretty good, man. Not gonna lie to y'all. It's pretty good. In 3 games, averaging 27 minutes. He's 6 times value. He got some 30s, mid-30s, and some 40 upside. The team is just too healthy for me to love him. You know, Chris Paul got to eat. Booker got to eat. Ayton got to eat. So, yeah. And then with Ayton, yeah, I know I like to press Ayton too. On a slate like this, I don't got him in my little lineup right there. I don't got him in none of my 3 lineups either, but I like him. I think he should be able to get you a safe floor, 35. Got a little bit of upside. I don't think it's a bad play at all. And then Dallas, Luka's going to be high on. We know he's on national TV. I got a Luka line on both sides. I don't got to sell Luka to y'all. I'm not going to start sitting here and tell y'all, oh, fade this. I'm going to tell you to fade Jokic anytime he's on the slate. I'm going to tell you yes, because I hate those guys. I don't hate them. I hate playing them in DFS. I got to be careful. But a concept of mine is balance prevails more than these stars and scrub lineup. Today it might be a little bit different because a lot of cheap guys are there, so you can go ahead and play your favorite pay up person and hope that they do well. But again, if that pay up, if you pay 10K for Luka and you get 50, and then you pay 3K for Whiteside. Oh shit, I ain't even look at Whiteside. Where's Whiteside? Portland? Sacramento. Oh shit. How can I not look at Whiteside? 38. Okay. The reason that he's 3,800 is because, for one, he's coming off the bench. He got Rashawn Holmes ahead of him, and he got Bagley ahead of him. Now, don't get it wrong. In 20 minutes, Whiteside is liable to get you 30. Easy. But he's going to take up a center spot, which you got options. Do I hate Whiteside tonight? No. Do I love him? No. I love him more than I hate him. I don't see you going wrong paying a sub 4K Whiteside tonight. The fact that you guys are so crazy about him just had me feeling like either one, you've been on another channel who hyped him up, or 2, everybody else feel like you feel and he's going to be mega owned, and I don't feel like he got slate breaking capabilities. Now, don't at me at the end of the night talking about, oh, look, Whiteside got 30. Who cares? All right. I know I'm going to be in the money tonight, so I don't care what Whiteside does. Period. All right, let's keep it going. Phoenix. I think I did Phoenix. Dallas. All right, so outside of Luka, I want to bring some attention to not Tim Hardaway, please. This is like Wiggins 2.0. It's trash. Richardson. Richardson looked very good in the preseason. 23 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. All right, and that was over the Bucks. What he did in the first game: 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist in 16 minutes. So, what Rick Carlisle said that he projects Richardson to be a starter. I don't see, that's like a no-brainer. For 5K, I can see him doing well. I don't see him taking down a slate, but I see him with no. I just feel like Philadelphia wasn't a place to bring out his real potential. Miami brought it out of him, and now that he's in Dallas, it just gives me vibes that he has a better opportunity to be the Richardson that people thought that he could be. But with that being said, this is about winning money. It's not about how I feel about potential. There's players who's already proven themselves that's on the slate, and we got to get those players, all right? But Richardson is a guy to keep our eyes on. If you're risky, you feel froggy, you could leap and pick him tonight. I like him, but I don't like him that much to throw him in my lineup right away. DFS can get you to the value, but he won't have too much upside. Same for Jay Johnson. What's up with Kleber? He's doubtful or he's probable? Okay. With no Porzingis, Kleber is going to get a heavy load of minutes. Personally, I would say go Kleber probably before Whiteside. At least you know you got a starter. But is Powell starting? And then they still got Willie Cauley-Stein. Yeah, it's too much going on right there for me. Those are all guys who's liable to come in and get minutes. Willie Cauley-Stein probably not. But then you got Powell, Boban. They got Boban as the most expensive eligible playing center tonight. Oh my God. Wow. That's interesting. I'm done with this slate, man. I'm about to click on the Fanduel, go through that, and I'm out of here. I'm about to get some rest. I've been up all night, came home and gave y'all some DFS simplified. Boogie not starting. It don't matter. But wait, that might. Hold on, let me take a look at my lineups real quick. If Boogie not starting, I'm big on Woods. But I had Boogie. I had a healthy dose. Let me just see how healthy. Oh no, I'm bugging. I gotta fix this one right here. I don't got Boogie there. I got Boogie here. I might throw. I'm not changing shit. I don't know. I gotta revisit. And see. I gotta see. Definitely about to post my lineup on Twitter though. John Wall just went from unplayable to uber chalk. How did that happen? What do you mean? What do you mean, Hustle? I'm not playing Wall for 7K. Is Harden out? Or he just got traded or something? The Harden trade went through? How did that happen? Boogie will own the second unit. Yeah, I think I'm still big. You got Boogie coming off the bench. Who they playing? Houston. OKC? Oh, yeah. So if Horford is getting some rest, he's going to come in for Muscala? Or some, yeah. I'm not going to change it. I got Plumlee in one of my lineups, though. I'm bugging. I want to change that. I don't know why. Last night I was at work, and I was just feeling Mason Plumlee. I have to revisit that, though. See if I could patch that up a little bit. Let me see what else y'all talking about before I go on FanDuel. Yeah, I'm going to stick on my Boogie, though. I'm going to stick on Boogie. Wall Mega Chalk. Yeah, how? Harden being investigated for a strip club? What's wrong with that dude, bro? I swear, yo, fame is the worst drug, bro. It's worse than any heroin you could inject in your vein, me. Like, how do you go from making all this bread, being successful, having tens of thousands of people screaming, ah, you like, this is your job. This is what you do, bro. That's like me going to work drunk to go take care of sick people, knowing that I could jeopardize everything I own in life. Like, what is you doing, my guy? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. It's divas, man. This fame, rich, wealth turn these dudes into divas, bro. They bugging. Anyway, enough of that. We got a little bit of money to spend. Let me see who I'm gonna upgrade. All right, so y'all talking about Wall. How much is Wall now? Hold on. Because if it's no Harden, John Wall, let's go. 74. Might want to fade that. Who they playing? OKC? John Wall was looking good though. I'm not gonna lie. Looking good before Harden came back. They gotta get rid of that. I think Harden do this shit on purpose so the team could just get fed up. Like, yo, let's get rid of this guy. I swear to God, he's doing that shit on purpose. He's not that dumb. I'm convinced. I'm telling you, he's not that dumb. Let me see what he be doing though. 20 in 24 minutes, he had 21 and 6, 27, 28, 29. And he's 7K. And I gotta read that report. Let me see what's going on with James Harden. Are we sure the Brooklyn Nets should want James Harden? Y'all need a game to know that. Like they see Nets last night ball out. Now they want to ask these questions. Come on, man. Let me see what this over. What? Rockets are working with the NBA office to review a video of James Harden at a strip club. If the video circulating on social media is verified to be recent, it's a violation of league code, which will put Harden's available. I hate these kind of reports, bro. That shit's just gonna make it complicated. My advice. Oh, this guy thinks he's a wise guy. I was under the impression that James Harden was good at isolating. Ha 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 ha. Is James Harden married? All right. My advice, yo, is to just at 7K, we got people who could go up to 40s, bro. I don't feel like it's worth, and it's a late game. Unless that news surface, I don't know. James Harden is an idiot, man. I don't want to talk about that shit no more. Let me try to fix this lineup. Boom, boom, boom. Also, Wood is locked. Collins is good. I love him. Let me see. Oh, no, I don't got to do too much damage. I could just take out Dylan Brooks. I'll take out Dylan Brooks for John Wall. 74. Perfect. Boom, boom. Yeah, man. I don't think James Harden playing anyway. Where's John Wall at? John Wall right here. And then we put my boy Freddie Van Vlito. Bang, 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 bang. Let me take a picture of this. I might want to run this one tonight. Let's get it. That one looks pretty good. This is the one, guys. All right, let's go to Fanduel, man. Let's go to Fanduel. How do I clear? Let's clear this out. I see. Look at this fire, yo. I got Morant. They got Terry Rozier at $4,600, right? Then they got Graham at 5K. They got Levine. I threw in there some Giannis. I know I love Kyle Anderson. They got him at 3,800. Sabonis, Wood, Boogie. Damn. Simplified. All right, let's clear that out. Though. Boom. All right. Let's check out the point guards, right? So Luka, 11K. I would say avoid him. I got a lineup, but I'm not going to lie. But my thing is, if you're looking, how much money they give us over here? 6K is 360. So maybe 5K. But 300 on FanDuel don't always win. So anywhere from 5 to 6K is good. I'm sticking with 6K, right? So Luka, when he's 66 to 70, he has that in him. He's on national TV. I don't see why not. But FanDuel, in comparison to Draftkings, deduct an entire point for turnovers. And Luka's one of those high turnover guys. So you get 8 turnovers, you're already 8 points in the hole for the night. So just be careful. Let me see how many turnovers Luka be averaging. He averaged 5, right? So that's my concern with FanDuel with guys like Luka, is the turnovers. That could really affect you. Westbrook, all these guys are just too much. 9K, 9K, 9K. Ja Morant, 7,800 is not too bad. I think he could get into the 40s. That'll do me good. All right. John Wall, 7K. Not at that Westbrook. Not at that whatchamacallit. Cousins reporters out. We know that's even cheaper than he is on DraftKings, right? So we know we could lock that in. I like Brogdon. Murray's a little more expensive over here, so I don't think I played him over here. But I definitely played him on DraftKings. Terry Rozier, 4,600. It's one of my favorite plays. The upside is there. He's just too cheap. And then I don't think I went below that. All right. Shake Milton, I got in a lineup too. But I'm going to make y'all a little lineup here. Let's throw some John Wall in there, right? Let's throw some John Wall in there. Let's check out shooting guards. James Harden is just retarded. See what y'all talking about, bro. See what y'all talking about. Harden might get suspended. I don't think Plumlee will hurt you, bro. Detroit Plumlee, right? I might keep him. You're right. I gotta look at it. Once I shut down the live, I'll go back, look at it, see how I feel. There's a shot. Harden missing the game. Does that make Eric Gordon value? Nah. I would say if Harden miss, lock in some Wall. Definitely some Wood, some Boogie. That's it. NBA investigating Harden being at the strip club. He might miss the game. How you feel about Giannis? Giannis safe floor. You can't go wrong. I'm definitely using this one. Good luck tonight, G. Yo, Huss. Good luck, man. All right, let's make this little FanDuel, right? Levine, 7,900. I like him. That's a little much. D. Ross, 7,500. It's a little bit much. Van Vliet's a little bit much. Let's see what else is down there. Some Devontae, 5,700. It's hard not to press. Let's press some Devontae and some Dylan Brooks. I know how I feel about that. Now, Giannis, in comparison to Luka, he doesn't really get much turnovers. But let's see what else we got here, right? I know I like Tobias tonight. Let's press some Tobias. For that price, that's cool. Who else? If there's nobody else that I like, then I could just go up to Giannis. Eric Gordon for 4,500 on FanDuel. Yes, that's a good value. I'm not going to lie. Not on DraftKings for like 5+ or whatever. Yeah, the small four is kind of weak. Give me some Tobias. Give me some Giannis. All right. Power forward. 10K Tatum is too crazy. Bam at 8,500. Mike could be sneaky. Is Wood here? Yeah, give me some Wood. And then I do like both of these guys. It's hard to pick one. Collins and Sabonis. I want to say Collins got less. They're playing the Knicks. He's playing Chicago. Let's see what Vegas got to say. That's what's going to make me rich. With Vegas. But for right now, let me see. What's that? The Knicks, Chicago. Knicks, Chicago. So the next game, they got Indiana smacking them. The Chicago game. They got this one is close. And they got Atlanta winning. Brogdon, Oladipo, Turner. Give me some. I'm gonna go Collins only because what's his name is out, right? Capella. So give me some Collins. I'll take Collins with that. So Collins with that. And then we got 5,400. Think we could get Boogie for that, right? No. We can get Tristan. Oh, we can. Oh my God. They got Boogie at 4,500. Let's click in on some of that. We got $900. Let's see what we could do to upgrade something here. Shooting guard, 65, 6,400. VanVleet, 71. Can't do nothing there. I don't know. What are we gonna do here now? Upgrade to Tobias. That'll put us at 75. I don't want Jaylen Brown over him. Some Ingram. Nah, not just so we can spend more money. It doesn't make sense. This lineup right here is valid. Maybe some Rozier. How much is it? Give 55. I doubt I'm gonna see anybody for 55. Like, nope. Let's see, upgrade Graham. We got 6,600. Marcus Smart, Oladipo, love it. Dylan Brooks, 57. Derrick Rose, I don't love it. Giannis, yeah, this is it. Let's see. Powell 4, we upgrade Connors. We have 86. We get Bam. I'm good. Yeah, I'll leave 900 and play something like this. Why not? I just gotta check it out. That's it for me though, guys. It's been real. I'm back. Let's get that money. And I'm signing out. Peace. Follow the Twitter. The links is in the description. All right, I'm giving out 3 lineups on each site tonight. I'm out of here. Peace out. Deuces.